back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, there he is. There's our man. What's going on, dude?
What's up, dude?
Dude, first of all, that hat, love it. We'll do a quick shout out to our buddies Chomp Shop because they're the ones who do all that for us.
He does a fantastic job.
He does, that guy. I love that guy. Hit him up if you need. We actually have an online store available now, which we will be plugging in, promoting in the near future. So, but until then, for right now, chopshop.com is the way to go. And if you want, if you got a different logo, you can throw it on there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not all about us. It's about if y'all want a cool hat like this.
He also has all sorts of different brands that he can pull from, styles. If you don't like a snapback, you can get a fitted, or now they make snapback fitted.
Yeah, like, you know, these hat guys. These guys just keep on going, don't they? Speaking of keeping on going, today we're with our friends from Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. Their info is on the screen, and this man has a little bit of laminated paperwork to talk about this thing. And original cost, what is it? MSRP. First of all, tell us what it is.
This is a 2019 Audi RS3. Okay.
So it's okay. RS3.
RS.
Don't you forget about it.
Yeah. Ooh, and Ben, to answer your question, the MSRP on this was $67,000.
Oh, so like right around 70 grand.
Yeah.
Right around 70 grand. So this thing, clearly it's modded too, right, Bo? Like it's got.
Oh my goodness.
It's got some horsepower.
I was behind you as we were driving over here, and it has clearly got some modifications. If you can't tell to start with these
amazing wheels,
OZ
right?
wheels.
Look at these things. Look amazing. I don't even know how much they cost, but you can tell. They even got the carbon center cap. Folks, sometimes people beat us up for not knowing what we're looking at, and this is going to be one of those cases. This car is modded.
Yeah, and what I was going to say, please, somebody in the comments, let us know about these wheels. They look really expensive.
Yeah.
I've seen these kind of before. So I'd be curious to see what if anybody's running these, what you think. What are the costs of these things?
They look good, and
They do look really good.
The car is clearly lowered and heavily modified under the hood, and the exhaust, as Bo was mentioning, is quite loud. So this isn't one of those stock versions of an RS3. This is a heavily modified version, and again, we don't know exactly what it is. We haven't even popped the hood, right? So when we pop the hood, maybe we'll see a couple logos or something that will give us explanations.
But a couple things real quick before we move forward. Some of the options on this is Glacier White Metallic. It's got the tech package, the driver assistant package, dynamic, black optic package, which I feel like we like the black optics.
Yeah.
We don't like chrome.
Because that's this bottom part down here. It's going to be this little winglet here. The trim around the doors and then the
side
mirror as well.
And then of course blacked out grille and front splitter.
Front splitter is aftermarket.
Oh, that is aftermarket.
Looks like Maxton design. It looks like there. Pretty low.
And those wheels are tucked, like you were saying. Like the fitment there is pretty sharp, man.
And we're in the grass, so that kind of makes it look a little bit lower. But wow, I mean this thing is awesome, and I can't wait to show you guys the interior because Audi did it again, making them nice on the inside, folks. But we're going to start where we normally start, which is in the trunk of the vehicle.
Man, look at these exhausts.
Huge.
Wow.
I mean, that's like a 6-inch Roval.
I mean, it's a little car with big giant exhaust.
Huge exhaust.
And
kind of a small trunk.
Yeah.
There's an NCC bag, kind of shows you banana for scale, if you will. But it's not, we'll do the zoom out so it looks a little bit bigger. There you go.
Probably get like one large suitcase back here, and maybe a couple
carry-ons.
Yeah.
It does have the pass-through up there, so maybe a ski bag or something of that nature. But you don't buy the small sedan for trunk space, right?
Right.
If you do, you're buying the wrong
small sedan because this thing is a little rocket ship.
It's a legit rocket ship. I would say this thing is a 0 to 60 in the low threes.
Now, we were told that modded out, this particular car was somewhere around like 600 horsepower.
Yeah, 600s.
And I don't know if y'all could tell, it's a small car.
It is.
And all-wheel drive, this thing hooks up. Now, we've seen it out at Music City Raceway on the Cars and Coffee call out.
Shout out to our buddy Nick.
Yeah,
he's got a pretty heavily modified version of this. Well, Bo, hop in there, give us a startup. Oh, hit that. Do that again so I can see the brake lights. That looked pretty cool.
I just hit the unlock button.
That's like a little laser. Look how it kind of shoots to the left.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
All right, so exhaust note coming straight at you. Folks, it is going to be loud. And it was, Bo, when I started it, or when I was driving, it was in dynamic mode. So it's going to be in dynamic mode.
Fantastic.
I'm not sure if you can, maybe you start it and switch out of dynamic mode. Maybe it's a little quieter.
All right.
So make sure to go through that little process for these folks.
Excuse me?
Dude, I feel like someone just took some shots at me, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna see where we're at.
Yeah, get us out of this dynamic mode. See if it quiets it down. I'll be honest, folks. I felt like 2 gunshots just came out of the exhaust there. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
We are in dynamic.
Get out of dynamic. Yes.
That's comfort.
Yeah, they quieted down for us, which is nice. Just a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to dynamic.
Okay. Yeah, this is quite the loud vehicle. Inline 5-cylinder motor. It's a lot throatier from back here. So, this is like half of a V10, right, Bobiddle?
Yeah, 5-cylinder. Is it twin turbo?
I think it's a twin turbo, yeah. I'm going to come around to this passenger side and hop in, show the folks the interior here. Bo, as you well know, you can always trust that Audi is going to come for it on the interior.
Especially with the RS line.
Right.
They like to use that double diamond stitched, and then they've moved on to like the hexagonal
look at this.
stitched.
I love the little line on the seat belt as well here. Let me pull this down real quick.
I believe this was here we go, Ben. The RS design interior. That is, I guess, what is giving us this leatherette covered door armrest with red stitching.
And it looks nice. I'm gonna zoom out here for you folks. So as far as door cards go, got a nice little carbon thing, and then some Alcantara, whether it's fake or real, it feels real. Here's the extra stitching he was talking about. Full-size water bottle does slide right in there, which is nice. Bang & Olufsen stereo. We'll climb on in here. Once we get this door closed, let Bobiddle start her on up so we can kind of see what comes to life here. God, it is loud on startup. So you got that nice center RPM gauge there, which looks really cool. It's kind of like race car style, huh? Just straight up RPM right there in front. Talk to us a little bit, and you see that the paddles are different.
So it looks like aftermarket paddles that just fit over top of the factory ones. I'm not really sure how they are put into place.
They're probably just screwed into the back there.
Or, yeah, something
clamped. They look kind of cool from here. They definitely match the red that you just touched there. From back here, I don't know about up there. It looks like the colors are very similar.
It's similar. It's close. It's almost a bronze, but it's okay. I like the Alcantara steering wheel. Obviously, Audi's been doing this flat bottom steering wheel for a while, which I personally like. And now you've got manufacturers like the new C8's got the flat top.
Flat top, too, yeah.
Weird. Or if you're a Tesla, it doesn't have anything.
And I like that little moniker there, the RS3 right there, or RS right there in the middle of the steering wheel bottom half. Quick little get back to the back seat here. It does have plugs. It does have a couple AC vents. And again, I love the look of these seat belts. It's the little things, folks. It does have a small sunroof that we're gonna, I guess you can kind of move that back. It's not a full pano roof, but it's definitely, that's a little bigger than a normal sunroof, right? I mean,
it's probably the same size. It's just, it seems bigger on a small car.
Right, yeah, I guess you're right. Let's talk about what's going on in the center stack here.
So this is my first time in RS3, so I'm just kind of getting a feel for it myself, Ben. Looks like, I don't know The drive select option is up here. I remember on some of the other Audi RSs, your drive select was down here. They may have had to move it up here so they could keep a slimmer center console area.
Yeah. And or like you can do everything through this thing, which controls that as well, that screen up there. And I'm pretty sure I've realized that screen goes down into the thing. Yeah. Not positive, but yeah.
There you go. There's a button to turn it off.
But not, I guess it doesn't lower. Some of these Audis lower back into the dash.
There might be a way, but you know, we're fresh in these cars. But I like it. You know,
styling wise,
nice. It's nice. Very simple. It's kind of straightforward. I like the carbon fiber little trim here, and then the red accents around. Like it kind of resembles the like the rear of a fighter jet, like the exhaust. You know,
kind of see it has its own unique shape. It's really cool. And then you've got your cup holders, you know, again with the RS on the knob. I like that little Alcantara that's kind of surrounding the knob too. You know, you don't really use that very much. And then again, the Alcantara is running up with stitching, what would they call, like the leg panel area. It's kind of on both sides.
Yeah, a little softer, kind of nice, kind of soft padding right here.
Yeah, it's so you can throw your leg into it in the heat of the moment on the track and not feel too discombobulated. So overall, I mean, this is a smaller car, right, Bo? But I feel like there's plenty of room in here. I mean, I definitely have this front seat way up so that so I can sit in the back here. But
yeah, it's pretty. I mean, this is pretty good.
I think he's pretty much in my seating position. There's not a ton of room, but enough room.
Oh, this is a fair amount of room. Manual.
Yeah, completely manual seats and all.
That's kind of bizarre.
I'll show you guys. I'm gonna hop out and show this driver's side. If you don't mind shutting her down for us so that we don't get beat up on audio. While Bo gets the hood, I'll show you the RS seats up here. Look amazing. Again, this new stitching pattern and this nice little perforation. So it is a completely manual seat. As you can see, that's what you use to go forward and back. This is what raises it up or down. And then this will move the rear. I guess this raises this part of the seat. And then this right here, as you move it up, brings it up this way. So it's not like it's missing any of the function of the electrical one, right, Bo? It's just like you got to do it all yourself.
Yeah.
And then it does have the automatic lumbar, which is nice. That can only pretty much be automatic because it's usually air driven. Make it up there 1 second, Bo. Just want to show this door card again. Really nice and soft. A bigger spot for water or water bottle or drink or whatever. I love just this peering in of this car, like the red accents, the Alcantara pops out. These are cool looking cars, man.
I love the Audi RS.
All right, make our way under the hood. You can see it's definitely a different intake on there. What is that?
CTS turbo.
So I'm not sure.
Is this like a factory cover on here, Ben?
This part is. I know this RS part. I do not know about that part.
Looks cool.
It does. I bet you this isn't factory because it doesn't match this exact red. They would have made it match, right? Or you would think they would have made it match.
Now, one thing I wonder, Ben, is this is a horizontally mounted.
Yeah, I was just pointing to that that's a 5 cylinders all the way across.
So, are they typically like this, or did they have to move it this way to?
Well, because it's all-wheel drive, you already are going to have it mounted sideways, I guess, so that it can run straight into the axle here and there, and then have the line that goes to the back there.
Well, not all-wheel drive cars have the horizontally mounted. Or I wonder if
most of them are.
Are they?
Yeah, most of them are, or most of these smaller.
I could see it
motors,
on the smaller
like not a V8.
cars because they can't. There's only so much room that they can, I guess, work with.
Right. So clearly, that's a full engine bay. I know that intake probably shows a lot of it, but what is that like? It's like a 4-inch.
That's a massive intake.
Massive intake, and that's definitely one of the reasons this thing sounds so good and has a serious amount of power compared to stock. These things were not slow stock, right?
And I'm going to assume there's probably a chip and some tuning
that went along with
that
it. Yeah.
We don't see here, but we don't have any information on that.
Well, and it's so funny. Like this is what happens to these dealers, right? These cars come in tastefully modified, but they don't. A lot of these guys don't save the receipts. It doesn't come along with the car, we were given what came with this car, which was what Bo had in his hands earlier. It's pretty much just the original build sheet. So, but clearly it's modded, but I don't know, Bo, what do you think? Pretty tastefully modded, as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
yeah, the exhaust would be a little bit much for me,
yeah.
but it's overall, I mean, it looks good. I love the Audi RS line. The attention to detail is always fantastic, and they're always fast.
Right. Yeah.
So
and the interiors, seemingly they make such a nice, unique interior.
It's such a big jump between that standard, even like a regular S, and then to the RS.
Right.
Yeah, love it.
So, well, folks, this has just been a quick little check-in on one of these amazing rides. Again, it's from our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. Their information is on the bottom of the screen. If you have any interest, Bo, you should buy this car. I'm going to say it right now. Change the exhaust, maybe.
It's a little small.
It is a little small, too.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I could get a set of golf clubs in the back without having to lay the seat down.
That's you know, that's a big X factor for some folks, and you know, it's clearly it's a rocket ship. Let's just leave it at that. It's a rocket ship. Our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro have it. Again, their info is on the screen. We're going to call it quits. Let you guys get back to your day. For my man Bo Biddle, I am Ben Barber. We will see you guys in the next video.